Good evening, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. I have very exciting news. The trading account is at about $60,000. That is an absolutely crazy figure to say. I opened up CNBC today. I downloaded it on my new phone, read through the headlines, and saw that Rivian was up on good news from the delivery numbers, about 25%. I accidentally saw the share price, and I immediately did the math and figured out what my account was at. And for one, it's crazy to see how much closer the six-figure goal is. It's crazy to think that we are 6% of the way to the goal for $1 million. 60,000 seems like a lot to me, but that is still 94% away from $1 million. So we still have a long ways to go, but we're making progress. Slowly but surely, we're making progress. And focusing back on the 100,000 figure, even as I say it out loud, it starts to have a bigger impact on me. A lot of people say that your first 100,000 is the hardest, the first million is the hardest, and I can kind of see how that would make sense. I really want to get away from super volatile stocks and get into something where I can get my hands more dirty on a project, like buying a business, buying something else, especially something that has a low earnings to price ratio. Stocks have crazy high ratios, and it's very difficult to find opportunities. Even in down cycles, it's really difficult to find opportunities. You're not really investing, which is when you're looking for a guaranteed return over a long period of time. You're more speculating. And I knew that was what I was doing with Rivian from the jump. I knew it was a speculative trade. But as the account grows, I realized that you make one big move on a speculative account and you're done. You buy some wonky pharmaceutical company hoping that their drug will get an FDA approval, and it doesn't. You're in big trouble, because finding that exit is going to be difficult. And I don't really want to be playing in that game. I would much rather be in a game where I can have more control over my money, have more control over what's happening with the company, and be invested in something that has a really great price to earnings ratio, and where I can see a big return on investment pretty close to immediately. I think that, number one, I need some partners, I need some friends, some people who are like-minded to be able to go in with on some of these deals. But the main thing is just starting and getting your hands dirty. All that experience is going to build upon itself, and I learned about reading income statements, I learned about balance sheets, I learned about how to analyze financials of businesses all day. And so buying businesses is the applied scenario where all of those skills come into play. And honestly, I think I know what I'm doing. I think I will be successful if I'm placed in that environment, and I want to put my money where my mouth is. I am eager to close out the position and get my hands dirty, get a business. In terms of taxes, I need to figure out some tax planning. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with the gains, if I make any gains, to avoid giving Uncle Sam a big fat check. Paying taxes isn't the end of the world, because at the end of the day, it means you're making money, but still want to avoid them if you can. I don't think I have anything else to add. I will try not to let the gains get to my head. And stay tuned for February 20th for a reaction to the Q4 earnings. I will see you then. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll also see you February 20th. So, good night.